welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace. Make sure you definitely subscribe down below. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing like a chit chat, get ready with me, do my makeup, curl my hair, that type of thing. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram, so if you're not following me over there, make sure you definitely follow my Instagram. But yeah, I just asked you guys to ask me some questions so I could like chat with you guys as I'm getting ready. This isn't like a full-on makeup tutorial. If you want to see like my everyday makeup when I do a full face, I'll put that video up here somewhere for you guys. But let's get right on into the video. Okay, so I popped on my lashes already and I just used these Ardell ones. This isn't going to be like a step through makeup tutorial, so if you want to see like my step-by-step tutorial, I have one, I'll put it up here. But I do these on TikTok when I go live. I'm currently banned from being live because it says I'm underage even though I'm not. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, and so I'm just gonna be pulling from there and answering a few of them. We'll just see. I'm just gonna answer as many as I can while I'm doing my makeup, and then I'm gonna curl my hair. And I know you guys love watching me curl my hair on live, so I'm gonna be doing that. It's gonna be a fun time. So I got this question kind of a few times. Why did you choose to do college online instead of getting the real college experience? And I'm using the Pure 4-in-1 correcting primer. So I guess for me, I never like really saw myself going to a big college. Like I never had a big dream school or anything like that, and I never wanted to be like a doctor or something like that. I always had known I'd probably end up in business or like marketing or something, just because that's just what I'm like grew up listening to and like learning about. And I'm just a very like, I like to be in charge of myself, and like I'm very independent, I guess that's the word. So I just knew working under someone probably wouldn't be my favorite thing ever. To sum it up, basically, I never saw myself going to a big 4-year, and I never really even wanted to like go to college. Like it's not something I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to go to college. Like no, I wasn't like that. So I don't really feel like I'm missing out on a college experience, especially now with Corona. Everyone's paying so much to be doing their classes online, and I'm just doing mine through my community college. So I feel like in the end it saved me a lot of money. You're getting the same education for a way cheaper price than you would if you're going to a 4-year. So in California, there's like a California grant. Because we pay so many taxes, you don't have to pay for your first 2 years of community college. So all I've paid for are my like textbooks and my online programs. So we've literally saved so much money versus me going to like a $50,000 school. And if I had been planning to transfer, then I would have transferred and do a 4-year, obviously, like a lot of people do, but I'm not planning on doing that anyways. The whole like college experience side of things is basically just going to parties. So when people say like, oh, I want the college experience, you're just saying you want to go to parties. No offense, but that's how I see it. And like, yeah, you're gonna meet a ton of people, but I'm also breaking out right now. Okay, you can't see because I just like covered it, but on my forehead I'm breaking out. What I've been doing, I get this question a lot on my live streams. I've been blending out my nose with just my finger because I don't want to like beat it too hard. One of the questions I've also got is, how is your nose doing? So I'm about a little bit over a month post-op, like getting my cast off and everything, and I am obsessed with my nose, you guys. It's a very obviously minor change. It's just smaller all the way around. If you go and watch my videos beforehand, a lot of people are like, oh, I can barely tell. Like if you go and watch my videos before, I can totally see a difference. It's just like way smaller. It's still very swollen in my tip. He said that's the last thing that's gonna go down, but like my slope, you can see the swelling though right here. But I'm just obsessed with it. I think it's gonna look so good in a few months, so I'm very happy with the results. And my breathing, oh my god, it's so much better already, even though it's just the beginning. Favorite bronzer that's not expensive. So one of my favorites that I used for a while was the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. It's just like a few bucks at like Target or whatever. And then the other thing that I would recommend if you have a lighter skin complexion is to just buy a powder in a few shades darker. This is what I did. So obviously this is like darker than my skin tone, and this will work super well as a bronzer too if you just buy like your favorite powder in a darker shade. Somebody said, have you ever fantasized your wedding as a little girl? Yes. I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress. Okay, now I'm doing concealer. Oh, I didn't say my foundation. I just used the It Cosmetics CC cream. But this is a new concealer I've been trying out because you guys know I didn't like my previous one. This is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. So we're gonna use this. This gives you a lot of products, so you gotta use a little. Yes, I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress when I was like 8 in my living room. And I have a Pinterest board with like my favorite style of wedding rings for my future boyfriend. Like favorite wedding dress styles, so like all this stuff, like decor. If you guys want to check out my Pinterest, my username is just gracetaylor with 2 R's 19. I feel like most girls do. So somebody asked what's my favorite coffee drink from Starbucks, and I actually don't like coffee, so that's why I never get like coffee drinks. I always get like chais or refreshers, those types of things. So yeah, I don't like coffee. The smell of it literally makes me nauseous. Like I don't know why, I just don't like coffee. Okay, this concealer says it's supposed to be like hydrating and whatever, and I don't know if it's like my under eyes are just dry or what, but I don't know. We'll have to see. If you have any good concealer recommendations, comment them below because this is a struggle. I don't want to spend too much money on concealer either, you know? Okay, so I'm baking right now. This is just the CoverGirl Professional powder. I love this powder. It's very inexpensive and it gets the job done. I got my nails done like 2 weeks ago with my brother's girlfriend because he actually proposed to her. So I was like, oh, let's go get our nails done like while you're down here, just so her nails would be done for the proposal. So I got them done for the first time in like since January or whatever. Favorite movie. So my favorite movie literally ever is, I love the Nicholas Sparks movies, even though they're so sad, but my favorite one is The Longest Ride. I don't know why, it's just, I love it. It's just so good. About a modern day couple and then like an old couple, and there's like flashbacks and stuff. I don't know, it's really cute. I really like it. I moved my fan, because Cooper's in here, my dog. I moved my fan like over there by my bed more so it would still be blowing. It just wasn't like right next to the camera, so hopefully it's fine and not like loud or anything. Somebody asked what's my favorite song right now. I don't think I ever really have like a favorite song. Let me look at my playlist. I really like Love Somebody by Law right now, but it's not my favorite. He's just like staring at himself in the mirror. Do you guys see that? What's something that makes you happy? It can be anything. Social media. I literally love doing social media. It just gives me something to do, even more of a passion for it, I think, this past year. And I think you can really tell because my YouTube channel has grown so much. I hit 1,000 subscribers last year and now I'm at almost 20,000, which I think is a lot. Like, most people don't just blow up overnight. It takes time normally. So I am very proud of that. I think with a lot of my friends like going off to college and stuff, obviously I didn't really have many people to hang out with, so I started like working out more, which benefited myself, like my health. And then I started getting into TikTok. TikTok is honestly, my friends and I talk about it, TikTok is one of the best things that happened to me. Like my glow up before TikTok to now is so insane, and I think it's actually taught me a lot of things just like about social media and marketing and that type of thing. So I'm super thankful for TikTok in that way, and it gave me just a platform. It's just helped me grow a lot over this past year to find my passion, I think, in wanting to do this. Like I knew I wanted to make it a career, but I didn't think it was really gonna happen. Even though I was very dedicated, I didn't think it would. And I'm super thankful for all you guys that watch me and support me. Contouring with the Tarte Clay palette. I actually got sent this in a BoxyCharm. I just throw some bronzer in my crease. I don't do anything like special. This palette is literally so awesome though. If you don't have it, I recommend buying it. Somebody asked if I'm single and if I'm wanting a relationship. So yes, I'm single. Most of you know. But I'm not looking for a relationship. One, I don't really meet that many people, obviously, since I don't go to like a school or anything. So if I'm gonna meet someone, it's probably gonna be online or like at the gym or at whatever my new job is, because I don't work at the spa anymore because of COVID. They just don't have the money for all the front desk employees that they used to have, but I'm looking for a new one. So yeah, not looking for a relationship. I think God's timing is gonna bring someone when I'm supposed to have someone. My favorite Starbucks drink, somebody asked, is the pink drink. If you guys know me, I get a grande pink drink, light ice, no berries. and that's my favorite. Somebody said you should try Dunkin'. Okay, so I was literally talking about this with Allie like the other day. We don't have a Dunkin' near us, so I can't really try it. Like, I always see Dunkins like when I go to Florida and stuff, but we don't have them here. Like, we have Starbucks everywhere, and then we also have a few Dutch Bros, but I don't really like Dutch Bros. Like, I like one drink from there. So yeah, and it's kind of far, so I don't ever go there. Right now I'm bronzing. Also, this is just the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and also this makeup is the weirdest thing ever because it tastes like chocolate. Like, I don't understand how that works. And you always go down your neck, folks. So I know you're a college student, and I didn't know if you had any regrets. So I'm guessing this kind of goes hand in hand with the first one that I answered. Was it the first one? I don't know, but I answered it. I don't really have any regrets, especially with COVID happening. I'm so happy that I did the route I did. I didn't even apply at any 4 years. That's like just telling you kind of how my mindset was. Like, I didn't apply at any big schools at all because I just wasn't planning on going to one. So yeah, I don't have any regrets. Do you like country music? And what's your favorite song? I love country music, and that's a hard one. Any song by like Dan and Shay, Thomas Rhett, or Noah Schnacky, love them. Okay, I'm doing blush now. I love this palette. This is from Copycat Beauty. In the different seasons, you normally need like different shades for your skin tone, and so this just makes it so easy. So somebody asked, what's my favorite spot to shop? This one, I would have to say Shein. Like, I know I work with them a lot, but currently that's my favorite clothing brand. It's what I've been wearing the most, and I loved them even like before I worked with them. I would buy from them. I used to love American Eagle, but I haven't been finding stuff there recently. I go on their website every now and then, and I just don't see that many cute things. And I've heard the same things from a few of my friends that said they like went in and just like couldn't really find that much cute stuff. Okay, next I'm highlighting. I love this freaking highlighting palette. You guys need to go get your hands on this. It's inexpensive and it's amazing. It's the Revolution Vintage Lace Intense Metallic Cream Powder Highlights. If you love yourself like a good glowy highlight. So I just take, this is my favorite shade, as you can tell, but I'll mix it a little bit with the gold shade right now just because it's summer. But I freaking love this shade. Like, look at this. I just love it. Also, I also get a lot of questions on where I get my brushes, like my makeup brushes. A lot of them are either Real Techniques or they're just from Amazon. I've been using this Babe Lash brow defining brow cream, and mine's in the shade Taupe. So I just pop this on. Also, can we just talk about Babe Lash in general? I'm on their PR list, which I'm like, you guys don't understand how excited I was when they put me on their PR list, because I had been wanting to try their products for so long because I had always heard like they made your eyelashes look so good. And let me tell you, my natural eyelashes, I never wear mascara, first off, because if I just curl them, they look so much better than they do if I put mascara on them, because mascara normally just weighs down my eyelashes because I have super straight ones. So if you guys are trying to grow your eyelashes, get Babe Lash. Like, it is amazing. And they also have a lot of other products. I love their mascara. That was one of the questions, I think. What was my favorite mascara? And at the moment, it's the Babe Lash Enriching Mascara. I've been obsessed with it. It makes my eyelashes look literally so long. Okay, now I have two different brow gels I've been going between. So normally if I'm like doing just a light makeup and just want to like kind of fill them in, I'll use the Babe Lash Volumizing Brow Filler because it's colored and it like puts those little fibers in. But if I have my eyebrows filled in, then I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got this in my FabFitFun box, so if you guys want to check out FabFitFun, I'll put my discount code up on the screen because you can save $10 on your box, and they're literally such an awesome deal. It's $39 for a box, and you get literally so much stuff. Like, this brow gel itself is like 20 bucks. So the last little thing I'm gonna do is just eyeliner. This is just the Cover or Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner. And then something I've also been liking to do is setting my eyelash glue. So I just take the black and then I just set it just so it's not like sticky or anything. Somebody said, how do you get over somebody? So obviously I've only been like out of my relationship for a little bit now. I think the best thing you can do is just do things for yourself and that you like and you enjoy and that benefit yourself. So now I'm gonna do lips. So my two favorites right now, I got the Maddie Ziegler Morphe like blush lip gloss thing because I've been into doing like super natural makeup, but then I love this line from Milani. All their lip glosses are so good. Somebody asked, do you think you'll be famous one day? And the answer to that is no. Definitely not like famous. When I think of famous, I think of like a celebrity, a movie star, the Jenners, that type of thing. But I do think I have the potential to grow on social media and become like an influencer, but I wouldn't call that famous. I would just call them an influencer. I totally forgot to set my face because I just repurchased setting spray in the first time in like 4 months, so I'm gonna do that. This is the Pantene Heat Primer, and I'm heating up my wand right now. I always get questions on what my curling wand is, and it's the Numi 3-in-1 curling wand, and I use the medium barrel, which is like a 25 millimeter or whatever. So what's the strangest dream you remember? I have the weirdest dreams, you guys. Like, my dreams are so vivid, and I always will wake up and tell people like, oh my god, I had the weirdest dream. So I don't know if I can pick one, but I remember when I was probably like 7 or 8, I had this one dream, and there was like witches, and like my family was like kidnapped or something. I don't really remember, but I just remember there was like witches and stuff. So that's like one dream I've just remembered forever that's been weird. Are you planning on going on any cruises soon? So we did have a cruise planned for Christmas, but we rebooked it for 2021 because I don't really think, none of the ships are sailing right now. If you didn't know, like, they're all because of COVID. So I don't really think they're gonna be sailing anytime soon, so we rebooked it. So maybe early like spring or something next year if they're back sailing. It just really depends because they're not sailing yet. How do you tell your parents you're dating someone? So what I would say is just like tell your mom or your dad, whoever you're close to, this boy or this girl asked you out, and like see what they say. I'm sure they'll be like fine with it if you're like not like 10 years old or something. Would you ever quit YouTube? So the answer is probably not. If my YouTube keeps like taking off and keeps growing, then no, I wouldn't, obviously. But if I get to a point where like nobody's watching my videos anymore and like that type of thing, like it's kind of dying, then yeah, I probably would stop and like get a job and or get like a full-time job and stuff, because right now YouTube is the only source of income I have because I don't have a job. I got this question a few times too. Did you ever play sports? So I never played soccer. I never played like anything like that, but I was a dancer for like 16 years or whatever, 15 years. I was a competition dancer, so I danced my whole life. I did literally all styles, but I primarily, like once I got older, I primarily did ballet and contemporary. I remember my sophomore year, I don't honestly know how I did everything I did in high school. Like, woke up at like 6 a.m, went to school for 7 hours, went to dance for 5 hours. Like, I have no idea how I did it. But my sophomore year, I was on a ballet company, and then I was also on my contemporary company, because at my studio we had like different companies. So I was on the ballet company, and I did 10 hours, I'm pretty sure, of ballet alone. It was like 10 or 12. It was something insane. And then on top of that, I had like my rehearsals and my contemporary classes, my tech classes. It was insane. I don't know how I did it. Where do I get my confidence? So to be honest, I have no idea. I've just always been a very confident person. Like, even when I look back when I was like not cute, I'm like, how was I confident? Because I've just always been that way. So honestly, I think I've said this before in a video, but I really think it has to do with how you're like raised and that type of thing, like morals and all this stuff. I used to also be shyer. Like, my freshman year of high school, I was pretty shy, and my sophomore year is when I really started to like open up and that type of thing, become more outgoing. So I think it can just take time as well. But yeah, once I became more outgoing, I definitely noticed like it attracted more people. Somebody asked, what am I painting? So I posted on my Instagram story me painting, and I'm painting the Eiffel Tower. I'll show you guys the like inspiration thing. It's a paint by numbers. I'm not that talented. Here's what I've done so far. It's just the base of the tower, and then here's the what it's supposed to look like. So So are you moving out soon? No, I'm not. So I still have like 1 more year until I graduate college, and then, or this year. So after I graduate in the spring, if I stay on track, then I'll probably get like an internship or something somewhere. And depending, my family wants to move to Florida within probably the next year or 2. So depending on like how fast we get out there, my mom and I really want to get out there to go look at like cities and towns and whatever to see where we're gonna want to move. I want to move there too, so it just depends. I'll either move in with them, or depending where they're living, maybe I'd get an apartment somewhere. It just really depends on like how financially stable I am, because obviously I have to have money to be able to live on my own. What do you want to do when you grow up, and what college are you going to? So I'm going to a local community college. I'm not going to say the name. I'm majoring in business. So I'm taking a lot of marketing classes this semester because I'm thinking I'm going to end up in business marketing or something like there. Just because I already do a lot of marketing being in social media, and I just think that's what would fit me the best. But my dream job would be to do social media full time. I'm really trying to grow my Instagram. I would love for my Instagram to like hit 10,000 followers, because from there I feel like it'll just take off a lot sooner. Same thing with YouTube. Like I really want my YouTube to take off. The goal's 100K. We are almost 1/4 there. Got a few thousand to go. The thing is, social media is a lot harder to start nowadays than it used to be. There's a lot more like competition now. So many people doing this type of things. Subscribe though if you're new and you like my videos so far, because a lot of my videos are like this. Okay, so I have all the base pieces curled. I'm gonna let them sit for a second. Somebody said, have you always lived in Cali? And no, I was born in Oregon, but I moved here when I was like 3 or 4. I don't really remember. So all I've ever known is California, but I was born in Oregon. How old were you when you made your YouTube channel? I was 16, and I was about to turn 17, but I'm 19 now, so it's been about 2 years. So the last question I'm going to answer real quick is, what do you see yourself doing in the future? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you. So I definitely see myself doing social media, like if I'm just being honest. I'm a firm believer in like setting your mind to something and like achieving it, and manifesting, whatever you want to call it. I think they're all very similar things, but I definitely think if you set your mind and say you're going to complete something or accomplish something, you're going to do it, and you're going to make it happen if you keep telling yourself you're going to. And that's what I've been doing these past 2 years. I've gotten a good ways doing that, and so I'm just going to keep doing that and hoping it pays off and I can get what I want out of it. I'm gonna change and show you guys my outfit, and then I'll end off the video. So I just threw on my jewelry, this necklace. I will put the Instagram Etsy shop below. She has a small business, so if you guys want to support her, that'd be awesome. And then this dress I just threw on is from Princess Polly. I'll just show you guys real quick. But if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you're following me on all my social medias. I'll put them all in the description box so you guys can follow me on all of them. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And I think that's going to be it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.